Good morning. The Indian markets yesterday ended up with the Sensex closing up with 114 points at 20,534 and Nifty closing up with 34 points at 6,091. Looking at the news in the automotive industry, the UK motorcycle brand Triumph has entered the Indian markets with the launch of 10 models. Looking at the commodities, the Uttar Pradesh government has asked the sugar mills in the state to start the cane crushing operations between December 4 and 7 or face penal action. The Indian Sugar Mills Association reiterated that the sugar mills in the Uttar Pradesh would not be able to function in the present conditions and has no appetite for more losses. Housing and Urban Development Corporation has plans to raise at least 5 billion rupees by issuing tax-free bonds maturing in 10, 15 and 20 years. SEBI urged depositories to monitor investment by the FIIs and the QFIs in credit-enhanced corporate bonds to ensure aggregate does not exceed 90% of the $5 billion limit. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh could decide today on the long-delayed plans to sell government stake in Balco and Hindustan Zinc. In the infrastructure segment, the Rangarajan-headed panel has in principle agreed on the formula that will allow the road developers in stressed projects to back-end majority of their annual premium payable to the government. The government is close to finalizing a bailout package to road developers. In the real estate, Lodha Group has bought the Canadian High Commission's building in central London for 31.20 billion rupees, that is 306 million pounds sterling. Gap Inc. looks to set to enter the Indian market next year through a joint venture with Arvind's retail arm Arvind Brands. MRF's July to September data is out and it posted a net profit of 1.84 billion rupees that rose by 12% on year as the company's cost of materials fell over 5% on year to 20.46 billion rupees. UK based energy firm Npower has tied up with the TCS to outsource back office function of its call centers. RBI has begun special inspection apparently prompted by the alarming rise in the bad loans that led the United Bank of India to report a 4.90 billion rupees loss in July to September. Morgan Stanley Asia has reduced its stake in United Spirits to 2.57% from 4.94%. Wipro has been threatened by the legal action by authorities for allegedly not paying 170 million rupees property tax as sought by the Bangalore Municipal Corporation. The US markets were closed yesterday for Thanksgiving. The key Asian markets were mixed as some of them lost ground on profit booking, and the Indian stock indices are seen opening flat to marginally up amid the mixed cues from the Asian markets, with trade likely to be range bound on caution ahead of the July to September GDP data due after market hours today. Thank you.